Hi, my name is Brad. I'm a drummer, songwriter, and audio engineer, and today we're going to go over a track that I just wrote, and it goes in direct it's in direct opposition to what I was going over last week, where I was trying to be perfect. And I want to clarify what I was doing last week, by the way, with that whole playing to the grid, just really locking in and trying to be perfect. It's for that one specific scenario or session that may or may not ever happen, but I want to be prepared for the session if it should ever happen, where I'm asked to be perfect, where the kick has to be exactly on the grid and so does the snare at the same time. Like I said, that's probably never going to happen, but if it does, I want to be prepared for it. It's not that I want to be perfect, because I think perfect does lack the feel, but anyway, so I digress. What you're about to watch goes in complete, it's in a different direction. So I didn't worry about anything being perfect. What I wanted is a certain feel, and I think I captured it. I think the track is only about a minute or so, and we'll hear it, and then we'll go into the DAW, and I'll show you how imperfect it is. Even the MIDI tracks that I wrote piano and some other little sounds, and I didn't quantize anything. So the track is all screwed up, but I think it sounds pretty cool. And so let's take a listen to what I performed, and then we'll jump into the DAW and look at the actual drum track and see where everything lands. So here we go. All right, so we're in the DAW here. Before we get started on listening to it, I wanted the very first part of the track to sound a little bit behind the beat. So I don't know if I actually did it, because I haven't looked at the actual waveforms yet. And then the second part, I wanted it to be a bit of ahead of the beat to give it a little bit more energy. Not too much, but I just wanted it to be slightly ahead of the beat. That was my goal. So let's see if I achieved any of that. Let's listen to it with the click. So this is what I was hearing in the cans here. So. Let's see if I was actually ahead or behind. So I was behind, which is nice, at least on the first beat. So here's the kick right here. Let's find a snare. Let's see. Snare right there. Yeah, so here's the line for the quarter note. So I am actually achieving what I wanted to achieve. Visually, I'm achieving what I wanted to achieve. And I think I achieved it, you know, by listening to it. I think it sounds like what I was going for. May not sound amazing, but that's what I was going for. See, it kind of has that lag. That's what I was aiming for. And let's go to the next section where I wanted to pick up a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, yes, it is ahead. So here's the line, and the kick is right here. So I am definitely ahead of the beat. And ahead of the beat on the snare as well. So it looks like I pretty much stick with that. Do it again. Side note, I absolutely love having two rides, one on my right, one on my left. Doing that kind of thing is so much fun. I highly recommend checking it out. So yeah, anyway, this is one of those things where perfect, I believe, would kind of, for lack of a better word, suck. So that's why I did these things on purpose. So it's not always about being perfect. I want you to understand that I apologize if I led people to believe that that was my goal for everything that I do. It's not the case. It was just for that specific scenario where, you know, a producer asked me to do something, and this has not happened yet, but if it should, I just want to be prepared for being able to play, you know, to a grid as close to perfect as you can get without doing the quantizing thing. So anyway, that's about it. Hope you got something out of it. Look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you next time. All right, see ya.